We out here putting in work. Y'all already know. But this video is gonna be about what's better, Mexican American boxing, which we know, versus Caribbean boxing. We know what's better, but we also know who's leading the scoreboard. But we just gotta remember and I say the Caribbean because it's pretty much Mexican Americans versus everybody, right? But specifically the Puerto Ricans, and they do hold the scoreboard, the leaderboard in the scoreboard. But why is it that the higher weight classes, there ain't no Puerto Ricans for the Mexicans though, Mexican Americans? So yes, the Caribbean boxing, which Puerto Rico's included, they up on the scoreboard, but they don't have the talent, they don't have the champions to rival the Mexican and Mexican Americans. So it's like, it's pretty much it's kind of stuck up there, them leading the score, only because Puerto Ricans do not have a lot of fighters, a lot of talent at the moment. And I'm saying talent at the higher weight classes because there might be, Puerto Rico might have some talent right now in the lower weight classes, but the Mexicans right now have been dominating the higher weight classes. So, I mean, yes, you could say when it comes to at least Puerto Rican boxing that, they're leading the score over Mexico. But the thing is, like, Puerto Rico's not producing any fighters right now at the higher weight classes. Like, for example, imagine if Benavidez had a Puerto Rican rivals. You know what I'm saying? The scoreboard would be a little bit different. Imagine if Canelo had a little bit more rivals other than just Berlanga, right? Zurdo, Munguia, and then we do have the Puerto Rican Berlanga, New York versus the Mexican fighter Resendiz. I believe that fight is going down, but it ain't for a championship. So it's like, and it's with the same one that, the only Puerto Rican fighter that's at the higher weight classes, which is Berlanga. So it's like, there needs to be more talent. But yeah, this video is only for those fans that always trying to stunt that record. But it's like, y'all gotta remember, we know this. I know this as a Mexican American boy. Like, if y'all had more talent up at the higher weight classes, would y'all know it would be somewhere up tied right now? If not, the Mexicans would have been surpassed that record. But since y'all ain't having no talent at the higher weight classes, well, I mean, at one point there's gonna have to be some Puerto Ricans to come out and try to test the championship level, like rival the Mexican Americans, because I mean it's been a drought. The Boricua's been in a drought with fighters in general at the higher weight classes. We know they do have some champions at the lower weight classes, the 105s type thing. Like, it's like no one cares about those weight classes. So the ones that matter from like 135 on up. So Shakur only claims to be Puerto Rican when it's convenient for him, and you know what I'm saying, he just barely moved up to 140. So it's like he needs to move up. He's been moving up, so that's cool. But like I'm saying, we need more more Puerto Ricans in the higher weight classes, my boy. So that's on the Puerto Ricans. And the rest of the Caribbean, we know that they ain't got heart to really like go at it with the Mexicans in boxing, because every time Mexican boxing schooling them, beating them up, knocking them out, la verdad, that's the truth. Mexican American boxing is way above the Caribbean boxing. Caribbean boxing needs to do better and needs to produce more fighters. We know that's the Caribbeans, other than like Puerto Rico, doesn't really produce fighters like that. They produce other like ball players, basketball or baseball. So it's like they don't produce as much talent, and maybe that's why. Well, not really, because Cuba produced a lot of fighters, but with their the way their politics is like, they can't really come to the pros. But even then, we seen what happened to Andy Cruz. Got beat up by Murataya. Even if they're Olympic gold medalists, they still get slapped up in boxing when they come fight the Mexicans, boys. So yeah.